Eric told Brooke to tell her man that he coming for him. He coming for him. I said, you know what? This storyline might be interesting, y'all. It might actually be interesting. But hey, y'all, welcome back to another review of Life with Chelsea. This for the Bold and Beautiful, September 12, 2023. Look, y'all, these people don't listen. These people don't listen at all. Now, Eric just told Brooke, and after he done told Ridge how many times that he not ready to retire, he not ready to, settle down, do all this stuff, she still proceeds to tell this man that you just need to sit down and all take vacation and all this other stuff. They ain't gonna try to include Donna. Donna said, don't come over here staring at us. She said, don't come over here interfering in my relationship. But hey, y'all, if you're new here, my name is Jessica. This is Life with Chessie. I do reviews and all that good stuff. But yeah, we talk about different shows. On today's review, it's The Bold and the Beautiful. It's Bold and Beautiful. But also make sure y'all checking the description to find out how to get in contact with me via email, as well as my store links. And I think my Instagram link is in there too. But okay, on today's episode, look, it's a continuation. Brooke still questioning Eric, talking about she don't understand. I don't understand. What's the secrecy? I said, didn't you hear? I said, he done told you now. But she was like, she don't understand why the secrecy, why he doing things there. And Eric let her know he just want to do things his way. He don't want to do it Ridge. He want to do it by himself. And they show Katie and Carter again. And they still going strong. And I said, look here. It can be confusing because they never did. They had brought up the kiss. I think Bill was the one who brought up the kiss, but Katie, they didn't show if Katie had told about the kiss and everything. But I feel like Katie and Carter been more so in the background. Now they talk about Eric and Ridge and what they got going on. But Katie started talking to Carter, and I was like, I thought she was Team Eric. I said, look, I thought she was Team Eric, but she was talking about, she was talking to Brooke and Eric should retire and all this stuff. And Carter tells her basically like he can't imagine Eric retiring anytime soon. He don't understand. He don't understand what she talking about. He was like, he built this company. He don't see him retiring anytime soon. And I was like, okay, I'm confused also because Eric also be like, he'll say how this is gonna be his final collection, all this stuff, and he was like, he's not gonna push me to the side, at least not now and stuff like that. But I'm confused. Is this gonna be your last line, or are you trying to do this last line and still be involved? Like, how far does this go? Like, look, I don't know, y'all. I really don't know. I was like, that's kind of confusing. Like, I said, just give him a line at this point. But I was like, this could be interesting because it could be, I don't know if it's going to be more so Ridge and Thomas versus Eric and RJ, or if everybody going to collab. I said, I would like to see them collab. It'll be Eric, especially since this Eric's last line. Imagine having your son and grandsons help you. Your son and grandsons help you. Wait, what is, what's his name? Zende his grandson too, right? I said Zende can contribute too, but we don't even see him, so that really don't matter. But yeah, I was thinking about the end of the episode. I said, why they just can't all work together? Look, and people were saying also that Eric should just be honest with Ridge. I said, that's true, but he wasn't trying to listen to him. But then, like I said, y'all know I be trying to see both sides of things. I understand what Ridge saying, because you can't. If you left it in my hands, I can't continue to, Eric, is this okay? Or Dad, is this okay? Or nothing like that. Every time, that means I ain't fit to run the company. That means I ain't fit to run the company at all. But okay, they still not listening. Brooke still tried to convince Eric to relax, and then she proceeded to tell Donna to agree. Donna said, don't come in here stirring up things. She's like, oh, I want what Eric wants. And right now, Eric wants to do this last collection. I said, that's right. I said, stand your ground. That's right. Thomas tells Ridge that he don't understand. He doesn't understand. No, he do understand a little bit where Eric is coming from about, wanting to do this collection. And I said, look, then Ridge gonna say, and I didn't write that part down, Ridge gonna say, tell Thomas, maybe we haven't worked together in a long time, maybe we should, maybe that'll help. Then he just coming off his, I said, ain't this something? I said, didn't this all stir up? Then you get him all fired up because you wouldn't listen to him. He was telling you about how he wanted to do this last collection, and you wouldn't listen. Now you want to tell your son over here talking about some maybe that would help. What? Then start telling him about the stapler situation and everything. I said, if you hadn't been listening to this man, he just asked you. He just kept trying to talk to you about it, and you wasn't listening, and then gonna sit there and say that or whatever. But yeah, then Ridge proceeds, so if we being honest, I'm running for us to creation. He's like, and he doing it because Eric asked him to. I said, you got a point. Look, another point for Ridge. Now you making sense. You making valid points here. Brooke ends up telling Eric that Ridge is not pushing, because Eric had mentioned, he don't want to include, because she kept asking if he wanted to, why not just bring Ridge along and allow him to, be involved in all this stuff. And she was like, and he said how, Ridge would just push him to the side and everything. She was like, no, he wouldn't do that. She was defending her man. You hear me? She was defending him. And then she went to the office. And she went to the doggone office. And I was like, get to it already. Stop beating around the bush and tell him. Tell him. But I asked the question. I said, do y'all think that they brought this storyline to fill time until Steffi's character comes back from maternity leave? Because I was like, this kind of random. I was like, they ain't finished the Sheila storyline. Look, it's so many storylines they haven't finished. The Hope and Thomas and everything. I said, I think they waiting, they stalling and stuff. Or it's the writer strike over? I don't know. Like, is this over already? Like, had they started back? Because I heard that a lot of shows have paused and they had to fill in with certain stuff until, everybody get back to work. But we'll see. We will see. Brooke ends up coming to Ridge, and she was like, I went over there and RJ was designing with Eric and everything, and Ridge was happy. I wondered how he was gonna react. I thought he was gonna be upset because he been trying to get him to work with him in design for the longest, but he was excited. So she got to the point. I mean, he hadn't said anything yet. It cut off. But basically, she was telling about how he's working on his last collection and everything. I said, see, if he had just, and I think Ridge supposed to go over there, and I think Eric gonna tell him something. I think that was on the preview for this week's episodes. I don't know, y'all, but yeah, I said, look here. She was like, he's RJ designing with Eric, and she passed the message along about Ridge. RJ, Lord Jesus, I done mixed these folks' names. Eric telling him that he coming for him. Yeah, that's the part where he was like making faces and stuff, and then it went off. And I said, this might be interesting. It might be interesting. I'm ready to see. I'm actually ready to see how this all plays out. I want to see if it's gonna be a versus or if it's gonna be, a collaboration. Like, he wanted to collab. Like, he tried. I said, man, just tell him about what's going on with your health and everything, and then, all this drama. I know it's a show. That's what it's for, drama. We should see. Because if you've been listening to this channel or following this channel or the previous channel, then we was in the comment section talking about, I need to actually go through comments. Actually, we was talking about Rick, though. We wasn't talking about, I don't think we mentioned Ridge, about a fashion competition and stuff like that. So now look, I don't know if it's gonna be a competition. I just know that Eric's supposed to do his whole final line and everything. But yeah, we was talking about a possible fashion competition, but Rick coming back, or another company, Rick being in charge of his own company and coming for them and stuff, coming for Ridge and stuff. I said that would still be good, y'all. But that's it. Y'all, again, make sure y'all check out my description and check out my stores. I think it's only one link to one of my stores, the digital product store. But yeah, also my Instagram. I gotta start posting more on there and everything. But stay tuned for more videos. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Until next time, deuces. Have a great rest of the day. Be safe.